If only you could get a single moment with God, He could change and completely rewrite your entire life story. Throughout history, these were the experience of 5 men that encountering the living God, and it didn't just change their perspective, it transforms their destiny forever. First, there's Moses, a fugitive shepherd hiding in the desert after murdering an Egyptian. For 40 years, he tended sheep in obscurity until he saw a bush burning without being consumed. When God spoke from that flame, saying, "I have seen the affliction of my people in Egypt," from Exodus 3:7, Moses transformed from a stammering outcast into history's greatest liberator, leading 2 million Israelites out of slavery. Then consider Saul of Tarsus, Christianity's most violent persecutor. He hunted believers with ruthless efficiency, breathing threats and murder. But on the Damascus road, a blinding light knocked him to the ground. Jesus himself asked, "Saul, why do you persecute me?" as recorded in Acts 9:4. This encounter turned Christianity's greatest enemy into its most influential apostle, Paul, who wrote 13 New Testament books and planted churches across the Roman Empire. David began as the forgotten youngest son, overlooked even by his own father when the prophet Samuel came seeking Israel's next king. While his brothers stood tall and impressive, God told Samuel in 1 Samuel 16:7, "Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." This shepherd boy who defeated giants became Israel's greatest king, establishing Jerusalem as the holy city and receiving God's promise of an eternal dynasty. Abraham started as an ordinary man named Abram in ancient Mesopotamia, worshiping pagan gods like his neighbors. At age 75, God appeared with an impossible promise. "I will make you a great nation," from Genesis 12:2. Abraham left everything familiar, becoming the father of faith and progenitor of nations, with descendants as numerous as the stars. Finally, Peter was an impulsive fisherman prone to spectacular failures. He denied Jesus 3 times during the crucifixion, weeping bitterly at his cowardice. But after Jesus' resurrection, a gentle restoration conversation by the Sea of Galilee transformed this broken man into the rock upon which the early church was built. On Pentecost, his sermon converted 3,000 souls in a single day. Each man faced the same choice when God interrupted their ordinary lives: remain the same or step into something extraordinary. Moses chose leadership over comfort. Paul chose truth over tradition. David chose faith over fear. Abraham chose promise over certainty. Peter chose courage over cowardice. You can't encounter God and remain the same. Their stories prove that no past disqualifies you, no failure defines you, and no dream is too big when God calls your name. These 5 men discovered that divine encounters don't just change your direction, they change your very identity, turning shepherds into kings and persecutors into apostles. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share.